What's going on, peeps? It's Wrath here, hanging out today, playing some Idle Heroes. I want to thank you guys so much for coming out with me today. If you liked the video, don't forget, smash that thumbs up button to show your support, and if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe as well. Alright guys, we're here today on the private server, the other private server account. We did our orbs a couple days back on, I guess you would say, the main private server account, even though it's a little less developed than this one. Whatevs, not a big deal. Drop 200 of those dudes, 80 in Fortress, 120 in Light and Dark. Over here, we've got 189 Profit Orbs, which is more than enough to complete the event. We obviously need to complete the event, or I wouldn't be here right now. So we need to get this done. Nothing in here I'm really trying to build on this account. At least not yet, but whatever. The plan today is we're going to go all in Light and Dark, because I don't have any. I don't have any Light and Dark heroes in here other than the Faith Blade I pulled off the casino. So my next Heroic Miracle, I'm not in a good spot for. I don't have enough heroes to fuse things up, and as you can see, I don't have enough 4-stars even to fuse a 5-star. So, no matter how you slice it, we kind of got to go Light and Dark here. And that's what we're going to do. Whatever twigs we get, the little branches, we'll use those in Fortress probably for Sigmund or Shia copies. But all the orbs got to go Light and Dark, so I guess we'll just jump in and start Light and Darking it. Let's jump in and bam. Wait a minute, 120 off that is what? Balls. 69 left? That's right. Right, we'll have 69 left. Perfect numbers. Let's get into it. So, the drop rate here is a little low. If you guys don't know, the Dark and Light faction has the lowest 5-star drop rate in the game, because they're the rarest heroes, obviously, in the game. It makes sense, but, you know, some people don't know that. You do get less 5-star heroes going Light and Dark than you will in the other factions. And bet, hopefully we can snag a few 5-stars out, at least maybe, I don't know, there's a light, boom, doing good. So now we just need a couple dark 5s. That's all we need is a couple dark 5s. Yeah, that's the game plan today. Get a few darks. I kind of like to get some ammus. I've got, I think, 4 copies of ammu on this account. I only have 1 Das Smoke, but I kind of been wanting to build them. Mainly because I kind of got interested in them this season. There's another light 5-star, boom. And I started building Queen and going in Ranger tech, because Valkyrie came out not long ago as a Ranger. I haven't messed in Rangers a lot before that, because they're all PvP. I wasn't really a big PvP guy. But it started to make me look more at the other Rangers that there were. I had never really built Das Smoke, but he does look like he'd have solid damage. I hear it a lot from other people saying he has solid damage too. But it makes sense. He looks like Bloodblade, but it scales. There's another light hero. Come on, I need dark heroes. I mean, I'll take them. But I'd rather have darks. But he seems to scale more with skill damage than attack, because he has like a ton of things that boost his skill damage over and over again, and it seems like you could probably get a Das Smoke to hit really hard. I've never seen one hit hard, I've never built one and hit hard with it, but people have told me with their mouth places that he does. There we go, there's a dark 5-star give it to me game, and I got people all the time last video saying, Wrath, you don't have to click OK, you can just click the summon button. You can! You absolutely can. Just like that. But my OCD, for some reason, unless I'm like just spam clicking, I like to hit OK. It is part of my me. It's what I do. So whatever, not a big deal. I like to click OK. I know I don't have to click OK. I can just spam the summon button, but I'd rather not do that in case I miss something, but I guess I could do it for you guys. It doesn't matter. Whatever. So that's the game plan. Hopefully snag out maybe an ammu, a Das Smoke. Odds are low, but the hopes are high, and we'll see what happens. But I guess, since these videos take a long time, they do. You gotta sit here and click through a bunch of orbs, and then you gotta go through and do branches. I guess we could do some talky time stuff. Because last time I talked about why I don't really like tier lists, and to me, that's just my opinions. I don't like them. They're always biased, because every person in the world is biased. But today, I guess we could talk about, like, building a team. Because I get a lot of the same question in my comments over, oh my god, Vegan, go away! I'll take you, but I don't really want you that bad. But anyways, I get a lot of questions in my comments about, like, hey, Wrath, you know, should I pick this hero or this hero? Should I pick this hero or this hero? Or, you know, what should I be doing? Should I build this side of things or this side? And here's the thing. When you're going to build a team in this game, the most important question you can answer is not whether this hero's good or this hero's good, or should I build this hero or that hero. The most important question to answer first is, what part of the game do you A, enjoy the most, and B, want to do the best in? That's exactly what the question you should be asking first. Once you have that answer, you'll be able to get the units you need to build much easier. Good lord, these light heroes are just dropping like candy right now, which is good. I'm super happy with it, but it's crazy. Like that never happens, but I'll take it. I'll absolutely take it. But yeah, once you figure out what you want to do in the game, hey, there's the other Dark 5-star, we're all good. Whatever, I'm interrupting myself a lot. It's a thing. But once you decide what you want to do in the game in terms of, do I want to go PvE and fight bosses and do really well in the Aspen and stuff like that? Or am I more of a PvP player? Do I get more enjoyment out of beating other people's teams? Once you know the answer to that question, you can know which units to kind of filter out and say, I'm not going to be using that, which ones you want to build. And it's much easier to find advice when you're asking somebody, hey, for a PvE team, should I choose this hero or this hero? You're going to get a much better answer than this, than rather just saying, well, should I choose this hero or this hero? Well, for what? You can't just say this one, because generally speaking, they're going to do different things. So that's kind of the idea. If you want to have a solid team build, you want to know what you're going to do, your first question to answer is, what do you enjoy most about the game, and what do you want to do best in? Now, keep in mind, there are some people out there, like quite a few of them out there, that don't really care to specialize. Like, I don't really want to go all PvE, and I don't really want to go all PvP. I'd like a team that can go kind of down the middle and do both. I'm not going to be the best in boss damage or the best in the player versus player area, but I'll have decent output in both so I can kind of enjoy the full game instead of just part of it for a while. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, for each different person, for every single different person, you will build different teams. There's not one best, this is the team you're going to build this team, it's the best for everything. There are different heroes every single person's going to build because A, they like different heroes look cool to them, so they'll build them over other ones, and obviously their goals are different too. So once you know what you want, it's much easier to build a team, and remember, no matter what you're building, the game's all about enjoying the game. That's what gaming is supposed to be about. It's not about always being the best, even though that is fun. Man, Dark Hero's coming in now, we're doing good. But it's all about enjoying the game. So if you're gonna say I always recommend people go PvE because it's the most rewarding part of the game, literally. It will give you the most rewards. You get more guild coins, you're going to get more out of the Aspen dungeon. Can you do that and go PvP at the same time? Yes, but generally to a lesser extent. So when I say go PvE, it's not because I say you can only do PvE, but it is literally the most rewarding part of the game. It will give you the most stuff back and make progress a little bit easier. However, if you hate PvE and you're like, dude, I just hate fighting guild bosses, it's not my thing, I don't enjoy it, then don't do it. Even if it's rewarding, it doesn't matter if it's not something you enjoy. Ditch it, go PvP, and have a good time with it. That's the point. But there you go, peeps. So if you're kind of in that point where you're wondering what heroes I should be building, first answer that question. What do you want to do the best in? Do you want to do the best in PvE where you're fighting bosses, going through the Aspen dungeon, pushing the Tower of Oblivion, even Brave Trial to an extent is PvE? Figure that out, and once you figure out what you want, then start worrying about which heroes are going to accomplish your goals better. If you want to be an all-arounder, there's heroes that are going to be more, I guess you would say, suited for all-around use than specific use, especially heroes like Vesa. Vesa's not going to be your god-tier PvP unit, she just isn't. She'll work great early to mid-game in it, though, and she's going to give you great PvE results, keeping your team alive, pushing high in the Aspen dungeon, so you got to take all that into consideration when you're building units. Are you wanting to specialize, or do you just want to kind of enjoy the entire game? That's the question that you need to answer. So that is the little, I guess, what you call it, rambling that we do while we're doing the Prophet Orbs this time. There, I think, is the last orb. I'm 62% sure that's a thing. I believe he was the final reward. So yes, we did indeed go through all 120 orbs. I didn't want to overcomplete this one because my orb situation is not quite as good as it was on my other account, even though they're kind of similar now. But yeah, so I'll stick with 69 left in the bag. Gives me plenty to make back up for 120 for the next Prophet Orb event. Not worried about that at all. How many Light and Dark Heroes we walk away with? Let's look. We got obviously quite a few shards there, which is great. Those shards convert into 5-star heroes for heroic miracles. Works for me. I'm good with that. We had the Faith Blade before. We did snag out this guy. 3 Fegans and 3 divine spirits, right? Disciples, I said. I'm a liar about things. It's disciple. So we got, what, 7 light 5-star heroes? Absolutely unheard of drop rate right there. I've never had that in my life. It doesn't happen. Usually you're looking at like 2 or 3 if you're lucky. And then I pulled, it looks like 4 dark heroes as well. Wait. Okay, yeah, those are 4 stars. So we did get some 4-star shards, obviously, as well down there for fusing purposes. But 4 dark heroes, pulled 7 freaking light heroes, absolutely crazy. Nothing god tier drop, so obviously no Dasmogs or Amus like I was hoping, no Faith Blade, stuff like that. But you don't necessarily always need god tier drops. A lot of the times, you need food. And so that works out for the Heroic Miracle, works out obviously for fusing things, but with the orb part of things done, we've got 35 hundy branches. And we're going to use those branches, like I said, right here in Fortress, I do believe. That's for 10. Do I have a Sigmund in my bag, or do I have 2? I have 1 Sigmund in the bag. The other Sigmund's still on the wheel, right? Right. Absolutely. So we're not quite there for our E3 Sigmund on this account. I do believe E3 Sigmund is the next build on this account. Also going to be the next build on my private account, the main account. And if I had the copies, I'd be doing the same thing on official. But I don't have the copies there, so that's not going to be a thing. So let's jump in, start doing some replacements in the Fortress faction. I guess we'll throw you in, because I've got a couple of you. Let's see if we can snag out... Mainly I'm just looking for Shia and Sigmund, I'll be honest about things. I don't really need anything else in the Fortress faction at all. So that's pretty much it. We got 30-something replacements to go looking for hot Sigmund action. People ask me a lot of the time, ooh, there's a Mickey. You know, I've been curious about Mickey. I've never built her, like, ever. Like, even before when she had dodge. I've got 3 there. I think I've even got 1 in the bag. Do I? Yes, I do. I could potentially 10-star a Mickey, peeps. It could be a thing. Let's keep it. Let's keep the Mickey, just because maybe one day, just for funsies, I'll build her. But like I said, I never built her back when she was actually, like, good, when she had dodge and she actually evaded attacks. She got changed to dodge, and I was like, or not dodge, she got changed to block, and I was like, not really smelling the greatness on dodge, or block. Oh my god, I can't get them right anymore. So I was like, I just never built her. One of these days, I'm gonna actually have to E3 a Mickey and see what she can actually do. Because I don't really know right now. I never built her, but I've been curious about her. Like I said, when I've been sniffing around these Rangers for all my for my seasonal, I was doing my Queen and stuff, just kind of looking at the other Rangers, see what I could get in my team, and it kind of like I hit a couple units I'd never really looked at before, because I don't build Rangers. Generally speaking, when I started the game, Ranger class was almost 100% entirely a PvP class. And like I said, I don't really care for PvP. It's okay. It's just not what I enjoy the most in mobile gaming, mainly because if you're not going to spend money or inordinate amounts of time in it, you will never be the top dog. Whereas in something like, say, Destiny or Halo, the more time you play, you get better anyway, because you can build skill. In this game, it's mainly about, you know, copies and stuff like that. So it's a little different. I don't really enjoy mobile PvP that much. I never really have. It's just not my jam. So I kind of steered away from the PvP, so I never messed with the Rangers. And a lot of the Rangers have been getting updates and changes. Things like Queen on Official have been changed. There's an Ormus, hot Ormus action. We're going to pass on that. we don't want that. Another Mickey. We'll take it. Obviously, it's meant to be. Mickey's just going to be a thing. I don't want Mickey that bad. I guess we'll throw in ODO1, see if we can snag something out of this dude. But yeah, I didn't mess with a lot of Rangers. Demon Hunter got changed a while back, and I've never messed with her since the change. So I don't know if maybe next season I'm going to push like a PvP-based season and try to build some of those Rangers just to do it, you know, to say I did it. Because I'm not going to lie, guys. I'm not a PvP god, never have been when it comes to the games like this. It's always been outside of my realm of comfort, because I don't really enjoy it, so I don't really push too hard into it. I get the idea of what makes units good in PvP and such. It's never been titillating for me. It's a good word, titillating. I was not titillated by it. So I just didn't do it. I prefer hitting big numbers on bosses and doing stuff like that, so that's where I focus all my energy. But for you guys, I know I'm not the only person out there like me, but there's definitely people out there who enjoy PvP. I need to make some content for you guys too, and not just focus on what I enjoy all the time and try to get some content out there for you guys. These replacements went like absolute butthole. That was so sad. All we got was Mickey. Woo! But we did get 2 Mickeys. Plus we got a Mickey in the bag. We got a potential E1 Mickey chilling around, peeps. But probably won't be getting to that in a while. Probably not for a very long while. But this account, really kind of short on food. I really wanted to, I'm not going to lie, use all my 120 orbs in regular factions, so probably Fortress. But when I got to looking at my situation here for the next Heroic Miracle, I was like, dude, I'm not prepared. I am not at all ready, so even though I need food to make 9 stars to fuse things up and get my enables going and things, it made more sense this time to just take a break from getting food, go through light and dark, get some stuff set back. So I'm set for the next 2 Heroic Miracles now, which means next Prophet Orb event, I can jump back into doing Fortress. Even though most people would still recommend you do light and dark to get those rare units. It's not a bad idea. I wouldn't say it is. But for right now, I just kind of want to get Shias and Sigmunds. I just want to focus all my energy there. So that's what we're going to do next Prophet Orb event. Probably come back and hit Fortress up. For nowsies, though, I think that's going to be it. We went ahead and dropped all our orbs. Nothing crazy came in. Honestly, we did pull 11. Oh my god. We pulled 11 light and dark 5-star heroes at, oh my god, at 4% odds. That's not bad. We came out smelling like a rose on those orbs, I'm not going to lie. We may not have pulled the best units, but we got a lot of 5-stars, and I'm definitely happy with that. Dark Arthrodol's currently in build progress. She's obviously a PvP unit, not so much in PvE. Only got one of this dude. But over here, I do have enough to take Asmo to 10-star. Eventually, I'm missing food, obviously. But I've got the copies here to get him all the way to 10. I've never messed with a 10-star Asmo. Light and Dark is like my least used area. I do have enough to 10-star Bell Rain on seasonal right now, so I can get a little bit of test for her. I have 10-starred Faithblade before, so I know he's a freak beast. But I haven't taken really any light unit to E3 yet. The only dark unit I've taken to E3 is Amuvor, and I really liked him too. He's pretty cool. But I don't know, like I said, this is the area of the game I haven't really gotten crazy into because on official, I'm not a whale, so I don't have tons of money to throw at stuff like that. And on private, I haven't been playing it long enough really to focus in light and dark yet, because generally light and dark teams mostly go for PvP. That's kind of the consensus because their aura gives you crowd control resistance, so I haven't really gotten into that area yet. One day we will, and we'll see all about them. But for nowsies, I think that's going to be it, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you liked the video, please make sure, smash that thumbs up button and show your support. If you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe as well, and tell your friends about it, because that definitely helps me out a lot. And I will see you guys in the next one.